Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm Milo, and this week I'm playing an Enix game called E.V.O Search for Eden. It's, well, let's get into it. About 4.6 billion years ago, the Sun had 9 smaller stars and named the third one Gaia. This is back in the days when Pluto was still considered a planet. Of course. The Sun is now speaking, okay? My dear Gaia, listen to me. From this time forward, every 1 billion years, you will have children called life. One of them will be able to help you to build a new era. Each child must endure a difficult trial. You might think it's too severe, but it is necessary. I'm giving parenting tips. Yeah, I know the Sun does have a weird voice, but that's how it is. The trial is a test of nature, the survival of the fittest. If he passes, I will allow him to be your partner and to enter Eden. Oh wow, that's kind of cosmic and bizarre. So the planet has been personified and life has been personified, and they're gonna get hitched, apparently. Oh, and Earth has cooled from a molten rock ball to a nice blue color. The blue planet, the blue marble, that's us. All contained on this spaceship Earth or whatever. Alright, so E.V.O Search for Eden. The Japanese title is 46 Okunen Monogatari Harukanaru Eden E, which means 4.6 billion year story to distant Eden. 1993, joint venture of Almanac and Enix, and I'll talk more about them as we go, but let's jump into the game. This is my first time playing it. I actually picked it for the retro game club I run this month, despite not having played it, just based on what I'd heard and read about it, and thought it would be interesting to play together, but I was glad to find that a lot of other participants in the club have heard of it and even played it before, so it's getting some attention. Anyway, here's Gaia, the personification of Earth. She's like a goddess, yeah, kind of nature, spirit kind of thing, I guess. Hi, my name is Gaia. I'm the one who watches over all life, including you. And if you do well, I will marry you, apparently. You will journey through many periods of time on this planet, a journey of change. The journey will not be easy. Only the strong will survive. This is a trial given by my father, the Sun. I hope you can survive this trial and meet me in Eden. This will be the end of your journey. Well, the time has come. You may go now. You are already a fish. It took 3 billion years for your body to evolve. You must travel alone. Please be careful. Good luck. So yeah, in this game you play as a singular organism, the world before land, 500 million BCE. Yeah, you play as a singular organism who has been given a magic power to evolve, I think. Or I guess, considering the vagueness of that intro, you might be playing as a generic sort of life spirit that embodies different things over the years, but I don't know. I might be getting confused with some of the stuff in the first game in the series. This is actually a sequel. There was, before this, Enix made a similar game on the PC 98. What? We have another newcomer? Welcome to the world where the rule is only the fittest shall survive. Look, newcomer, you better listen to the rules of this world. There are the 3. 1. The first rule of Life Club is you do not talk about Life Club. Fight for survival and for food. 2. Only move forward, never back. The last is evolve and become strong. Well, this is a very dangerous world, isn't it? Are you afraid of it? The weak and flabby will be easy to defeat. Like you mean? What about you, newcomer? To be honest, there's not much meat on a jellyfish, and yeah, as that one just demonstrated, they can defend themselves. Jellyfish don't even have a nervous system, really. There we go. So there's, yeah, you have to defeat things and then gain E.V.O power or something. Okay, so we can eat these. Good. Is that's just restoring health. It's not giving me E.V.O points. This is kind of reminding me of Tokyo Jungle at this point, actually. Where you can either, well, depending if you're a herbivore or a carnivore, you will consume other organisms and gain powers and abilities over time. That's a really interesting game, by the way. It's on PlayStation 3 only. There was a kind of version on Vita, but it was more of a turn-based strategy thing or something. It was a bit weird. Anyway. Yes, by the way, Gibbon, hello. The little faces on the animals, yes, they're really great. Like, it's a sort of realistic art style in terms of the anatomy, but then you have the very cute eyes and such, and that gives it a good character, good sense of character. So I like that. Right, so let's see the options here. Evolution. Okay, so with the points that we have, we can choose to get extra abilities. So jaws will help us attack things. Maybe I'll go for that. Ooh, okay. So there's other creatures in the world, and we're gonna base our evolution on them. But I don't have enough to afford anything yet. I've only just started. Yeah, there's a lot of options actually. Dorsal fin, that might maybe go faster. Yeah. Okay, well, not yet. What else can we do? Capability. Alright, that's my stats. Yeah, pretty low. Record of evolution. Oh, oops. Oh, maybe that's saving the game. So this is the Milo fish. Cool. Let's get some health back. Okay, moving on. We must move on and never back. Isn't that right? Cool. Yeah, so this phase of the game where you're in the ocean is kind of what attracted me to it in the first place, because as you would know if you've seen any of these streams before, I love Echo the Dolphin a lot, and one of the best things I ever did, in my opinion, on the stream was a Dolphin Games showcase where I look at a lot of things that were inspired by or similar to Echo, because I got so keen on it. And during my research this came up a little bit, and so that's one of the things that made me interested in checking it out, as well as the whole premise of you evolving over time. There's another shmup actually that had a not dissimilar premise that I found out about at some point that I considered streaming, but I never got around to it. It's called what's it called? Chimera Beast. It's an arcade game that was actually never released, but they finished it, but it just didn't get out there. And the idea is that you're a weird, horrible monster creature, like a cosmic horror, and you... Rumors circulate among the cucumbers, okay. The angler's horn attracts enemies because of it is great. Yeah, that's the wrong it. You shouldn't apostrophize possessive it. It's not grammatical. Because of it is great light. They say we can't return here if we cross the third volcano in the sea. It is Gaia's plan to lead the fish to a new world. A new world. That was pretty vague. Ooh, an orb. Something in your body speaks? How are you progressing? Don't worry, I will help you evolve. You may call me Crystal. Okay, cool. I will give you advice on how to evolve. Evolving your jaws will increase your biting strength. Evolving your body will increase your defensive power. Oh, sorry. I'll give Crystal a voice. Evolving your horns will increase your attack power. Evolving your hands, feet, and dorsal fin, as well as your tail, will increase your hit point level, agility, and strength. Be careful, evolving one part of your body may decrease another part. Interesting. So yeah, there's a few buttons. I don't know. At this point, my attack is biting, but there's also an eat button. A and B don't appear to do anything right now. Oh. Okay. I hit R and that returned me to the map. Maybe that was unrelated. Cave of Temptation. Yes, R was unrelated. I just returned to the map anyway. Now, as I said, jellyfish don't really have much in the way of body complexity, so the fact that they drop meat when they die is pretty unrealistic. But that's okay. This is a game about a magical evolving creature. Some things are going to be abstracted. The meat just represents evolution potential or something. But hey, I have enough to increase my jaw strength if I want, and I might as well do it. Let's go. Mysterious time stream evolves you! Ooh, my face looks different now. I look angrier, but I have sharp teeth. Nice, one hit. KO. Cool stuff. So yeah, so far it's not exactly Echo-like, but it's not dissimilar. Like swimming around an ocean, the life of a fish. In fact, I think that'll be my goal today, is to get to a state where I can become as close to a dolphin as I can get. I don't know if that'll actually happen, because it tends to sort of do the linear evolution progression here, I think, where I will become a more complex fish and then before long leave the ocean and become a lizard on land, and then you can choose to become a mammal at some point. Yeah. But speaking of that, I was talking about the precursors to this game. So this is an Enix game that Almanac was contracted to co-produce, I guess, because the first game in the series was also Enix, but Almanac wasn't involved. It was sort of a team made up of some other... Oh, okay. Hi there, fish. Try eating a red crystal. You may evolve into a strange creature. Sounds pretty good. Let's try it. Crystal power causes mysterious evolution. Mysterious time stream evolves you. Oh golly. I don't know, an eel or a manta ray? Interesting. Oh, I got a lot more health. This body type must have more health capacity or something. But I have more thingies. E.V.O points. Oh! The E.V.O option has disappeared from my menu since I got this form. Dang. I wanted to maybe get a better tail or something. That's odd. Ooh. Shiny meat gives more points. Okay, got it. Wonder if that's a temporary transformation. Nope, I'm still this thing. Well, okay then. That's fine. Oh, crystal power doesn't work yet. Return to former body. What? I don't understand, but I'm a fish again now, so I will evolve. Let's do it. Okay, tail. Ooh, we can jump ahead to the advanced Teratisu's tail. Let's do it. Am I faster? I think I'm a little faster. We can get a dorsal fin next since we don't have one yet. Ow, ow. Yeah, my health's going down again. Okay, dorsal fin. Ah, the original was very cheap, but I'm gonna go to the sailing dorsal fin. Yeah, and it does seem like I am a singular organism that is being magically evolved, given the whole time stream thing, and that I can make changes to myself. I don't know how it is in the change to a different era, but yeah. Really interesting game. Quite unlike anything I've played before. but I did find some other games like it doing some research, but actually I'll talk about that later. First of all, let me tell you about the prequel to this game. So it was called, it had the same super title, 46 Okunen Monogatari, Ocean of Terrors. Ooh, scared are ya? You should be. But the subtitle was, instead of going to Distant Eden, it was the Shinkaron, and the was in English in all caps, and then Shinkaron means theory of evolution. So it was a similar idea, but expressed differently. Instead of being a side-scrolling action game, it was more of a text-based RPG. Ah, nuts. So this is where some faster movement will come in handy. Okay, I can't afford the fin, but that should help. Yeah, as a fish, I don't have hands or feet, but I have fins. Get back here, you. You're so delicious. Ah! Ah, nuts. Yeah, take that. One more, then I'll grab that fin. This is cool. I like customizing the creature. It's really interesting. Okay. Ooh, fancy. So, I don't know what it says. Seal a fish. I guess it means coelacanth fish. Just like an ancient kind of fish species that was thought to be extinct until a fisherman in South America somewhere actually pulled one up one day and surprised the zoological community. But if you don't know biology and you only know video games, you might recognize the Pokemon Reggie. No, what's it called? Damn. Anyway, the wall of bubbles has disappeared because of the explosion from the volcano. Uh-oh. Watch out for those rocks. So I guess that level was impossible until you'd just eaten a certain number of fish, and that teaches you about increasing your movement speeds. Nice. What's it called? It's literally just a coelacanth is what it looks like. You know what, never mind. Yeah. I don't think it's a fossil, or it might be. Eh. It's like a fish, and it looks kind of like this. Yeah. I don't know. I think it's Gen 4, maybe 3. I always get 4 and 3 confused. Oh, I did a dash. I didn't know I could do that. Hold on. Double tap. Oh, it's like a, yeah, running start kind of thing. You double tap and then hold when you... Yep. Gibbon's wondering how they came up with such an abstract concept. Yeah, I don't know. It must have taken some amount of ingenuity. But, well, I guess I was saying about the first game that did this before, that did this sort of concept before this one. Oh, here's the thing that's really close to what a coelacanth actually just looks like. Yeah, okay. Ooh, okay. Kind of caught in a pattern there. Yeah, so the Shinkaron game. Oh, golly. Okay, that's bad. That's real bad. I'm getting out of here. I'm not strong enough for those coelacanths. I gotta eat some stuff. Recover. Ow. Don't you whip me, worm. so because it was more text-based and RPG-like, it was more about numbers and allocating stats and interaction with other things through text. But it actually allowed them to add more complexity to the systems and the plot, because apparently it gets a lot crazier in the Shinkaron as you go on. And you start meeting all sorts of strange alien creatures, and I don't know. I don't really know how crazy this gets, so I guess I can't compare it very directly, but I feel like the fact that this is an action game makes it a lot more accessible. In fact, you can see on the Japanese box art, which I've put up on the right side of the screen, in small text down the bottom, you might be able to make out that sometimes Japanese box art has these kinds of descriptors of what the game is. Especially, you might think of Metal Gear Solid, which says tactical espionage action on the sort of below the title. So down there you can see it says action evolution game. What should I do? Get a horn maybe? I could get a quite good horn. The Angler's horn, they mentioned that. And that'll attract things, right? So, okay. Wonder if this actually helps my attack power. I don't have any new buttons that I can do, but damn, these coelacanths can really combo me. It's nuts. Maybe the Anglehorn is just good for drawing things in. More of a utility power-up than a general booster. Ooh, nasty. Got a little ammonite over here. It's keen. Ow! Okay, I'm gonna save state because I don't know what happens when I die, but let's grab this. 500, lovely. Okay, so blue crystals just give you points. Speaking of tactical espionage action, this is kind of a stealth stage if you want to just get in and avoid the coelacanths. Grab the crystal. Sorry, you've been defeated. I will revive you. Please keep this a secret from my father, the sun. Your E.V.O points has been reduced slightly. I see. So you can just come back. There's no lives and continues, thankfully, but I've lost some E.V.O points. So what I'll just do is go back to that save state. Now, I do recall a trick whereby you can just do an evolution and that restores your health. So if I'm in a real pinch, I guess I can do that. But there are other ways. Ah! What a nasty dude. Okay, let's do it now. What can I do? Body. Yeah, let's get a shell body. Okay. That'll help protect me. Ooh. I'm pink like a lobster. And yeah, as we can see, that restored my health. Ooh, okay. So I've gotten to an evolution stage where I'm, I guess, more advanced, and I was actually getting less health and less points from those jellyfish. Interesting. Alright, I think I'm gonna get better jaws next time if I want to take on these coelacanths, but that armor's really helping. Yeah, taking less damage makes the healing power-ups much more effective, obviously. So that's good. Okay, so it's a branching path, I think, so I'll go down. Yeah, but I think the idea of the game was thanks to the people at Enix, and then they got other people on board for development. So speaking of that, you might notice a few names in the credits if you're familiar with Enix stuff. Gibbon, in fact, if you're listening... Oh, I didn't write down his name, but I noticed a few names in the credits that were also involved in Just Breed, which is an Enix game that I know Gibbon is a fan of on the NES. I didn't write down who they were, but they're there. They're in the credits. Which is a name that always sounds funny to me, because it sounds like a command. Just breed. But I think it's supposed to be just as in like justice. I don't know. Gibbon would know better than me. Alright, shall I improve my jaws? I cannot yet. What else could I do? I'll save for that. That seems like it's worthwhile. Speaking of funny names, another name in the credits, again I didn't note who it was, but I noticed that another game that someone who worked on this game also worked on Jesus 2, which is the sequel to Jesus something Bio Monster, which is just a weird sci-fi themed RPG in Japan. And Jesus like doesn't... It's just the name of a space station in the game, I think. So, yeah, it's kind of a weird name. Yes, Gibbon imagines that if Just Breed had been localized, they would have picked a better name. Yeah. Common practice, I'm sure. I mean, Gibbon has picked up on its similarities to the Lufia series, which we both very much enjoy. And that's an example of a localization thing. Because in Japan, the Lufia series is known as Espolis, which is the name, or Estopolis, the name of the world in which it takes place. Okay. Hold on here. And yeah, Lufia is just a name of one of the characters. She's an important character, but she's not in any of the games after the first one. So it becomes a bit of a misnomer after a while. But yeah, speaking of RPGs, I was talking about other Enix stuff. And obviously you would know that Dragon Quest is Enix's most famous series. Oh, a couple of the names in there also popped up on the Terranigma credits list. And that's an interesting RPG on the Super NES. Alright, so we've got better jaws now, and we look even more like a coelacanth. Yeah, 5 points of damage. Take that. My beautiful little fish here. Yeah, Terranigma also actually is kind of like... has a strange structure compared to other RPGs. Just comparing it to this one. But it was... And it's actually one of the stranger releases because it was released in Japan and Europe, but not America. Very unusual for the SNES in terms of RPGs. We missed out on a lot of them that American people would know quite well. Final Fantasies up until, you know, the re-releases and 7. Chrono Trigger, Earthbound, Super Mario RPG. We didn't get any of it. It's real lousy. But speaking of lousy and Dragon Quest, which I brought up, the music in this game, some of it is reused from the PC-98 original, but all of it is done by, composed by, oh, let's do this. The seaweed whisper to one another. Seaweed A. Friends, the Strolites are trying to create a new world using oxygen. They're having trouble because the Kurasalaches keep interfering with them. Cool, dude. I like these little rumors spoken by inanimate plants and stuff. Oh, here we go. Are these the quirks whatever thingies? Sharks, prehistoric sharks, I guess. Anyway, yeah, the music. It's done by Koichi Sugiyama. Is that right? Yes, Koichi Sugiyama, aka the bigoted, racist, sexist, homophobic Koichi Sugiyama, who is very difficult to support his work because of his personal views, which he uses his income to promote these like kind of hate groups and stuff. I don't know. It's not a good scene. The guy's kind of a massive jerk. He's also really stringently protective of his music that he composes for Dragon Quest and blocks it getting released and such. And he's directly responsible for some of the Dragon Quest re-releases not having the proper orchestrated soundtrack on them and only having MIDI versions, which I know a lot of fans are annoyed about. But anyway, he did the stuff for this game, but he's kind of like a bad guy. I guess it doesn't directly impact his music work, but him getting work actually directly impacts the world, I feel, because of his yeah, like I said, his use of funds to support very questionable things. Although I don't have all the black and white details to hand, so not so. I realize I've just made some like pretty harsh claims without backing them up, but sorry. But it is actually International Women's Month, and this game is for that reason and because, you know, hang on. The Strolites whisper to one another. Strolite A, if we could move along the bottom of the sea without sticking, we would not have to be ruled by the Cursa Lark. I don't know how to pronounce that. Shh, speak quietly, or the leader in the cave will hear you. Oh, the leader, huh? That sounds like something I need to destroy. Speaking of which, I have a lot of E.V.O points. Let me see. I'm taking a bit of damage. Oh, I could increase my size. Let's try it. Ooh, yeah. We got a more detailed sprite. Very nice. Okay. Now, can we go any faster? Dorsal fin. Yep. Tail. We could become a shark, basically. Why don't we get these two? The tackle fin, and then the Curasa Lake's dorsal fin. Okay. Yeah, I am moving faster, I can feel it. So we'll go for the tail next, or maybe something else. Hey, sod off. Yeah, increasing my body size gave me more health, which is nice. Okay, what should I do? Let's check out the cave. I'll save state, and if I'm not good enough to fight the leader, I will retreat. Oh, that looks pretty leaderish. Huh, who you? Knowing this is the domain of the Cursa Lake, King of the Sea, why are you here? Are you not trying to help the Strolites build a new world? The sea is the only world. I'll defeat anyone who helps the Strolites. Well, that's pretty, like, hardcore. Yeah, I cannot take this guy on right now. Oops, I'm dead. I guess I got tail whipped. Load state. Okay. Oh, I can't leave. Oh no, that is bad. That is quite bad. I saved at the wrong time. Alright. Kill me and I hope I come out better. In a better place. I won't tell the sun if you don't. Alright. We'll stick around here, kill some sharks. All good. Yeah, interesting that, like, this sort of this plan among the organisms to move onto land and make land hospitable, and the sea creatures are against it because they want to rule. It's really kind of a funny little thing, plot detail, personifying this process that really just happened naturally over millions of years. Yeah, ascribing intent to these sort of vast evolutionary processes. That's a good point. So Gaia, the way the goddess Gaia looks with her realistic 80s anime style, as Gibbon says, kind of contrasts with the look of the creatures in the game, especially with the cute eyes and such. I think it works though. And you can see her on the right, on the Japanese box art for the game. The American box art just has a couple of dinosaurs fighting, which is pretty rad. And the earth in the background. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Oh, I thought I'd become a carnivore and unable to eat plants, but I was just missing the hitbox. But yeah, something I noticed in the credits is that the cover illustration for the Japanese version was done by Kamui Fujiwara, that's another Dragon Quest connection, because he did the long-running, or at least one phase of it, or I don't know what, but he's part of the Dragon Quest manga. He's the mangaka for that, which is relevant to current events because the character from that, I don't know the name of the character, but they're in Jump Force, which is the new game that just came out. So there you go. Relevance, it's all good. Yeah, cool stuff. Whoop. So I don't know, Almanac, who were the developers for this game, along with people at Enix as well. They only had a few games that they didn't last too long. Founded in 1992. Changed the name to E.V.O in 95, and then the company had folded by 97. So they only released a handful of games, this being one of them. But probably the most notable thing on there would be Wonder Project J, which is an interesting life sim, and not in the same way that this is, but it's more like a raising sim thing, which is, I guess, probably bigger in Japan than here, but than, you know, elsewhere. But I don't think like a Tamagotchi, but more complex. In Wonder Project J, you are sort of the caretaker for this robot boy, and he sort of has a mind of his own and goes around and does things, but you could direct him, you can interact with him, and the goal is to raise him well, in some way. And yeah, it's really interesting. I guess the closest analog that I can think of is Pac-Man 2: The New Adventures, which is a really weird title for a game that is nothing like the original Pac-Man. The Japanese title makes it more clear that it's like a weird spin-off thing, but that's a game where Pac-Man is sort of wandering around a town, and you can indirectly interact with him to try and influence him to do things and solve strange adventure game kind of puzzles and things. Alright, we've got a lot of evolution power now. What did I say I was going to get? A better tail, I think. Yes, let's go for it. We need to be the best we can be to take on that boss, which also means maybe getting a better body. Nope, I've got the best body, so could get a bit bigger maybe. What else can we do? We can't change our neck, but I could get a different horn. Yeah, this horn's not doing me much good. Let's get one that might be able to attack. Oh, nice. I like this. Okay, so maybe the dash now can hit things with an attack. Oh, what? Has my biting become worse? I think it has. Oh, that sucks. But I can do the dash attack now. If I can press the button right. Yeah, but those things are pretty well armored. I feel like I've got a bum deal here. Alright, I'm gonna rewind. Yeah, this is just my magic powers. It's an evolution machine. I can reverse changing processes. Yeah, oh, Wonder Project J. So there was a sequel to that, Wonder Project J2, on the 64 that was basically the same, except you're raising a girl robot instead of a boy robot. So I already got the best jaws, didn't I? Did I? Now I don't know. Does it tell me? Wow, I have 50 slots. The name of this creature is obviously AAA. Oh yeah, it's grayed out. That means I already have it. So yes, I have the Zinnichthy's jaws. So what else can I do? Just increase my size, I guess. To increase my survivability. Oh, I can't even do that. Dude, this is going to be intense. What do I do? Alright, what does Spiral Horn look like? Okay, I keep my jaws. Good, so I still have the increased bite power. Hey, sod off. Trying to test out this dash attack. You stupid sharks. Can't you tell I am the ultimate king of the ocean? Alright, let's totally stabify this guy. Oh, that's great. That's real good. Alright, I'll keep this. This horn. Get some nice stabbing. Okay, so I think that's all I can do for right now. I have the best jaws. I got all the best movement, fins and stuff. Do I have good hands, feet? Yeah, I've got tackle fin. Best dorsal. Best tail. I really am the best I can be. Let's get our health back and I'll try and take on that boss then. Okay, it's kind of hard to pull off the dash sometimes. I'll just eat some weeds. All good. Hey, stop it, buddy. Nobody asked you. Can't you tell I am a tough customer? Lay off. Okay. Still low on health. Alright. Let's do this. I'm a shark killing machine. Ugh, nuts! Hey. Hey. Oh my gosh. Well, handicap. I'll just eat that stuff that's in the cave. It's cool. Wah! No, stop! Why are you so tough? Oh. Ah, I see. Interesting. So I got it to dash into a wall. Oops. I got cornered. Yeah, that tail flipping is really tough. What else can I do? What else can I do? I could go back. Get a crystal again? Do they come back? But the crystals didn't really help. One of them gave me more Evo power, one of them turned me into a ray, but then I turned back not long after that. It's a good horn, body. Why can I not increase my size? Maybe I should decrease my size. But then I'll just have less health. I could avoid better, but I might even do less damage. Alright, tactics, I think. I won't get through this with a tougher body. I need a smarter brain. And that relies on me, the player. Oh, that's unexpected. The horn couldn't withstand the power and broke. I did not know that was mechanic. Okay. Interesting. Alright, the other option I have to get through this battle is using the cheap tactics that I mentioned earlier. When you evolve yourself, you actually get your health back, so you can do that in mid-battle, and I read that that was actually something you could do to help you. But what should I get rid of? I can remove my fin cheaply. Let's do that. And then... Oh, I actually got less health by removing my fin, I think. Goodness me. Yeah, I move slower too, so it's a trade-off. But I have lots of Evo points that I've stocked up. So, I'll get it back. I'll get something back. A cheap one. There we go. Yeah, spam it. Spam you, buddy. Spam off. Ha 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 ha. Whoa. I don't know what this is, but I want it. Sweet. Well, I killed the king of the cave. Oh. Okay, things have changed. We are the Strolites outside the sea. A world filled with oxygen is being born. The entrance is here. Alright, so I guess that's the... We did the boss battle, and now we can progress to the next phase of the game, which is getting out of the water. Which is a shame, because, like I said, that's what attracted me first about this game, is sea life, echo style, interacting with different fishes and such. But I guess the time has passed. Sea life is the way of the past, and we want to move on to the future, I guess. So let's see where the game takes us next. Coast of Panji. Okay, I'm still a fish for now, but... Oh! I see. Okay. Hang on, sorry, I missed that. Change of circumstance causes evolution. Mysterious time stream evolves you. I mean, that's not untrue. It usually takes millions of years, though, that's the thing. I am Gaia. The fish age lasted about 2 billion years. As it ended, it gave way to the beginning of a new world, one filled with oxygen. Point of order. The ocean water contains oxygen. That is how fish breathe. That's how gills work. They take water in, they extract oxygen from it, and they pass it out again. Yeah, like... it's the same... Like, animal life basically lives off oxygen, and plant life creates oxygen, and that doesn't change whether you're above or below the water. But anyway, moving on. It is called the Land Age. The Strolites and plants have already begun living here to prepare a better place for those who choose to follow. Here are the present for surviving the Fish Age. Surviving. There's no second I in that, by the way. Yeah, a few little typos in this game, I guess. It is the body of an amphibian. You have lungs so that you may breathe, and you may also move about the ground freely. A new adventure awaits your new body. So, great power. Please give this creature a new body. Sweet. I'm not just a fish with legs. I am a freaking lizard, salamander thing. Let us go to the era when the creatures reached land. We shall use the time trans. Whoa, dude. That's totally a monolith. But it's also a magic door. let's go through, shall we? So this is the mechanism by which we change eras. I wondered about that. And yes, I am definitely the one creature passing through these stages. This is cool. I like this. Alright, the next stage is the Age of Amphibians. Cute. Amphibians, Icustega, and insects, which were the first to arrive, have already lived on land. There should be a lot of large plants growing there, but something is wrong. By the way, I wanted to look up strolites. Early creatures of land, 300 million BC. I think by strolite they meant stromatolite. They're like rocks that have this kind of bacteria growing in them. Maybe that's what they were talking about. Wouldn't be the first sort of misnamed thing in this game. The sealerfish is the coelacanth. Actually, while I'm on the internet, I'm going to look that up. Don't mind me. Coelacanth Pokemon. It's called Relicanth. That's right. Yep, so there you go. You can look that one up in your own time. Alright. Whoa, nice jumping animation. Love that. Alright, we have no E.V.O points. Best we can do is eat some hermit crabs, but we don't need to right now. Yes, give me that. E.V.O tip! Welcome to the world of amphibians. If you evolve your tail, you will increase your jumping ability and your HP. Thank you, Crystal. Can I call you Crystal? I mean, that other one said before that I could. Well, that was a pointless level. Let's go to the watery one. I'm nostalgic for the home bay. Boink. Yes, and since I'm an amphibian... Oh, okay. So I'm not an amphibian? Like, I literally had to evolve when I hit the water in order to move around in it? Okay, whatever. Oh man. Not many points from these things. Also, this is a sealfish. I don't know what these other things were then, but this is a sealfish. We are sealfish. It is very difficult for us to evolve or fight against other creatures. So we stay as we are. Dude. Well, let's see how that works out for you when I eat your face, dude. Yeah, suck it. Alright, what are my new options here? We got frog jaws, we got other kinds of jaws. Gets expensive. Original horn, feel horn, big horn. Yep, cool stuff. Different kinds of body. Yep. We don't need that right now. I think, again, jaws will be a good thing to go for first. Vestigial sharks, dorsal fin. Alright, well, we can't really afford anything. These are not giving me good E.V.O P at all. So we'll just move on, I guess. Get me out of here! That little face, amazing. So in terms of the sort of realistic creatures and the environments and such, this game is quite reminding me of Gone, which is another SNES game that I played a while back on stream, based on the manga of the same name. And you might know Gone as a guest character in Tekken 2, 3? I think it's 3. But yeah, that was an interesting game. Very mysterious. You don't get much direction, but you just sort of run around and bash up other animals. That's an angry little dinosaur. So we got paths here. Super Mario World. Let's see where this leads. Okay, so there's two kinds of these Iku, Sega, or whatever. Some of them are angrier than others. Looks like. But they give me more E.V.O Ps. Oh, rude. I didn't know this was Mario World and that I could jump on things. Yes, I can. Interesting. This game is really charming me, I gotta tell ya. The ocean-bound portion wasn't quite the Echo style thing I was hoping for, but it still was quite engaging and It was close enough to satisfy me. But yeah, there's a lot more to it, of course. And we're kind of getting a biology lesson at the same time, although everything is spelled completely wrong and you might get the wrong idea from some of it. Okay, how much was it to improve my jaws? I have frog jaws, but I really need something better. Let's do that first. Which means saving another 100. Of course, I could use the trusty jumping technique. Nah, I think biting's more reliable. Man. Oh, they've fallen asleep at night. Cute. That means I can sneak up and eat them. Didn't know this game had a day-night cycle too. Oops! I'll just cheat my way out of that situation. Thank you. Uh-oh. This is a bad situation. Dude, these things jump much better than me. I need to improve my tail, I guess. Let's see. What can I do? Dude, contact damage with this thing even while sleeping is intense. My creature looks so dopey too. Boy oh boy. Alright, we're close to affording that new jaw. Why are you so much better than me? Stop it. Hey, come back. I need to eat you. Not quite enough. I'll stick around here for just a little bit. Yeah. So I had started a brief conversation in the chat for the game club about other games that use an evolution basis for gameplay. Although I didn't get very far before I had to come here to the stream. But I managed to make a short list of games that take that theme, and they sort of are split into two categories. One category is games like this where you control a creature and you somehow have control over the evolutionary process or biological stages of development. Nuts! And the other sort was more simulation games where you have some control or observation of the process from a higher level. So Sim Earth is one that I played a lot on an old computer. Alright, better jaws please. That'll heal me. Oh, now it's smiling. That's lovely. So, yeah, evolution games. Oh, okay. Get out, stranger. This land is owned by the Elder, who takes care of plants. Well, I'm gonna eat all the plants, so out of my way. Yeah, Gibbon's saying that he played a lot of those sim games, but he had no idea what he was doing. Yep, same. Sim Earth especially, it's extremely complicated. Like, you have so much granular control over so many, like, aspects of the world. From the amount of albedo from the clouds to, like, I don't know. There was too many things. You can change how fast animals develop. It's all about like controlling the entire ecosystem and just everything system of an entire planet. But oh, okay, it's the boss. Great. I congratulate you on passing through the protected land, but this is the final area. I am the strongest of the Ecostega family. I am Debustega. Boo, boo. Did you laugh at me? Do you think my body looks funny? I know you were laughing at me. You make me very angry. I'm going to defeat you. Ow. Ow. Okay. Yeah, you probably are, dude. What can I do real quick to get some health? I could get a horn, but I think I'd rather improve my jumping, so yeah, power tail. Cool, now more like a lizard than a fin-tailed amphibian. Whoa, dude! This guy spits crazy poison or something. Alright. Obviously I'm not ready for that just yet. I'll get a better body and come back. Can I backtrack? Yes, I can. But I might actually go for that other path. Hold on. Okay. Sorry. Yeah, given saying those sim games had enormous manuals that were just books. I do jump higher now. I don't recall reading the manual much, but just fiddling around with the game. You hear someone whispering in the air above you. Whisper A. Captain, the green crystal has the power to change your body back to the way it was before, doesn't it? Whisper B. Yes. But Captain, isn't it wrong to operate the process in reverse? This crystal must be bad for the evolution process. Absolutely not. I will not take responsibility for anything that happens. It is still good for the future of this planet. I seem to have intercepted some kind of communication. What? Okay. Oh, okay. I thought it was a branching path, but it's just a detour. Alright. So, grinding, I guess. Yeah, Sim Earth. So you really do go through the whole process in that game. You watch your animals evolve. They become intelligent. I recall particularly that a milestone comes up on screen whenever a new order of organisms evolves and develops, and then you have to try and cultivate them by changing conditions if you want to. Or you can basically just sit back and watch it go and see what happens. I think that's what I did a lot of the time. Because I couldn't tell what my changes were doing or how to achieve certain outcomes. But I knew how to make my planet as hot as it could be and kill everything. But yeah, I recall having things like sentient echinoderms or cetaceans evolving eventually, if they happen to become the dominant life forms as opposed to mammals. Yes. Yes. Defenseless creatures. So, before I fight that thing again, I want to improve my body and probably improve my attack as well. So we'll do attack first. Maybe get a bit more range on it? I don't know. Oh, what was that? Review of evolution. That's new. One chance to change a creature recorded in an earlier log. So this is what the green crystal did. It unlocks this option. Okay. Ah. So... I've saved creatures in my log. It's not a save game, or maybe it still is, but it also records them there that you can then use a green crystal. Oh, apparently I can't reverse this process. They did talk about that in the transmission. Yeah. So I guess if you find it useful, you can, yeah, you can change back to an earlier form. Interesting. This game is complex. Right, jaws. Tusking jaws, please. Watch your language. Ooh, got a mean little guy now. Alright, that's cool. Let's go for that body, and then I'll take on the Debu fish guy or whatever. Debu, what's it called? I forget. Anyway, yeah, in terms of, let's see. So given suggested flow, which is a really interesting game, it's really focused on the aesthetics and the presentation of it. It's by that game company who you might know from Journey and also Flower. Key people then left and made Abzu as well, which has a similar sort of sense of style to it. But Flow is like a top-down game where you're a very basic proto-organism, and as you progress you can become more complex in different ways. And it's sort of like those fish survival games that I've talked about before. Things that are bigger than you avoid, things that are smaller than you eat, and you progress in that way. Ow. Sneaky little thing. So what else do we have? So Flow, yeah, that's a good one. I never actually played it though. I didn't get the Journey collection, I just separately bought Journey and Flower on the PSN. Which means, because of the purchase, I got sort of upgraded to the PS4 versions of both of those automatically, which is nice. But the collector's edition on disc would have come with Flow, which I did not get. Yeah, so Flow is sort of like that, but it stops. It doesn't leave the ocean. Like this game, we started in the ocean, although we were quite complex to start with, a fish in that way, more so than some of these other games which start you much earlier on. But yeah, this game has a much higher ceiling for the evolutionary time span, I guess. Okay, body. It's going to take a while to grind that up, so why don't we go with the model body, see what we can do. Ooh, that's nice. I'm a camo creature now. We'll get a bit more points to maybe do an emergency customization if I need a health refill. And I'll take on that thing. So let's see. I saw Cubivore, which is another game I haven't played, but it's sort of Nintendo published GameCube game, which uses evolutionary themes where you change your organism to fight other organisms, but everything's cube shaped and it's kind of an interesting art style. LOL, aka Lack of Love, is another game where you're an individual creature who can evolve and stuff somehow. Let's see. Okay, we'll do this. Don't know what good that's gonna do. It makes me look cool. It increases my health, and it gave me that refill. You can always do that cheap upgrade if I need to. Oh, do I have time to do an upgrade while I'm being attacked? I do. I was on 0 health, but I managed to pull through. Ooh, that's a bit of cheese. I could do that. Ah. As long as I'm fast. Aha! Okay. 1 health. Ooh, get that meat. Ah! Meat! Yes. Sweet. Hello Nova, how's it going? Saying, this Bubble Bubble reboot looks awesome. Yes, I am a dragon. But I don't shoot bubbles. Ah, it's the Elder of Ikustega. You are great. Thank you. Child of Ikustega, you are strong. Considering your great strength, I have something to ask you. Could you do me a favor? Thank you. Actually, this land used to be covered with plants. Suddenly, insects started to evolve extremely abnormally. These insects ate all of the plant life, leaving this place like a desert. They are trying to eat any remaining plants around the area. They refused our proposal to coexist. Now they are attacking our people. The father of this child went to try and persuade them, but he has never returned. Dad, could you please help us? Okay, so I have to negotiate and or kill a bunch of insects. Oh, I'm sorry. I stomped on that child. Oops. Sorry, child. This is interesting. Again, it's sort of personifying these processes that really don't have any conscious thought behind them, but it's like making out this competition between species to be a matter of, you know, negotiation and such. Alright, so here's the ancestor of the cockroach, Profasu. Those pesky amphibians are coming again. That's right, I'm gonna stop you. Oh. Ah. Yes. Hey, I have a lot of E.V.O points from that meat from that thing. Oh, I was just gonna say I want to upgrade my hands and feet to move faster, but I can't. What else could I do? I could get a different body. No, I just did that. I could get a better tail to jump better. Horn. Horns are mainly for dash attacks, so I'm not keen on those specifically. How about a tail? I could get a spring tail. Oh, nice. Chameleon style. I like it. And great jumps. So Nova, have you been playing this game yet? I noticed you chatted a bit in the game club about it. Seemed interested in it. I was hoping to promote a bit more playing of this game by doing it myself on the stream. Oh, nuts. Dude, these things. Cockroaches are so quick. How much were those batter jaws? I want to hit these things in one hit. 1500. That's going to take ages. Let's move on. See if I can get better output from something else. Amphibians versus insects. It's the war that you never knew. Domain of giant bee. Oh no! Oh no! That giant bee is eating that baby amphibian. And so am I. Oh, it's stronger than I thought. So the bee looks pretty scary, but this little fly, very cute eyes. Yeah, take that. Can I even kill these? Yes, I can. 20. Oh, I actually lost health from eating the amphibian. I've really picked a side here. Nova says, I wonder what you'll find here in the domain of the giant bee. It is a mystery, isn't it? No one could ever guess. Yeah, I'm getting penalized for cannibalism, whereas before it was perfectly fine. In fact, up till now I've thrived on cannibalism. Oh, and I can eat a skeleton for 1 health. Yeah. The game's not doing so well with a lot of sprites on screen at once. Oh, gosh. Ah! It's like that one Zelda game that had the lair of the poison moth. And Nova says, I was so shocked when there was a poison moth. Oh, nasty. They all ganged up on me. Okay, so I see what happened there. At nighttime, the baby amphibians were not coming out anymore. So the bees had no one else to focus on but me's. And I got slaughtered. So let's be a bit more careful here and we can clean up on these bees. Hey! Hey! Stop it! Haha! Bonk. Okay. Oh yes! Shiny meat. Thank you. I need to get 1500. I think I can do it in the domain of the giant bee. Which game was that? Would that be Oracle of Seasons? seem to recall a lair of a poison moth there. Oops. Once again, we are stomping children. Yes, distract those bees, children. Make way for my conquest. Hey, get back here. You know, if a bee stings me, it really should die. And then I can eat it. That's how bees work, dude. I guess these are prehistoric bees that do not have that feature for some reason. But yeah, anyway, I was talking about other games with an evolutionary theme. Lack of Love, of course, by Love Delic. It was on the Dreamcast. And they sort of specialize in those kind of simulation games with an offbeat sense of humor and such. Okay, 1 bite is enough for those, which is excellent. But 3 jumps. So 5 is just enough. Yeah, and I didn't get overwhelmed that night either, so that's good. What else we got? I mentioned Cubivore. Yeah, so the next one on my list was Spore, actually, which is probably the most famous of all the evolution-themed games. But it's an interesting middle ground between the two styles that I talked about, being like single character focused, more action-y games, and then simulation strategy kind of overview games. Because you start out as a microorganism and you choose adaptations and get more complex, and then at some point you proceed to the next phase, much like this game. But at a certain point, when your organism becomes complex enough, you start going even further beyond just biological evolution and into cultural development and creating a society, and then from there space travel. Oh, nasty. Let's not get killed like that, shall we? Didn't want to have to, but I am killing these in one hit, so we can, well, I can't afford it. What else can I do? I can get a dorsal fin for some extra health. They don't do much else, do they? Jumping dorsal fin, thorn, Edosaurus. Vestigial one won't help me at all, really. Let's get the original one. Get a bit of a health boost, health refill, pretty cheap. And then I can keep saving up for that body. Okay. Yeah, so Spore's really... Oh, I want that. Wonderful. That will give me the edge I need. Wait, no. What did I want? Jaws. Fierce Jaws. I am fierce. Nom nom nom. Cool stuff. Did I want Jaws? Whatever, it's fine. I'm good now. I wanted Jaws to hit the cockroaches in one hit, but the bees were being killed in one hit anyway. Yeah. Either way, I guess I'm prepared for whatever comes next. Shiny meat. Beautiful. I am the king of beasts. But yeah, in terms of, since Spore is kind of a link between the action type ones and the simulation type ones, add a few other simulation ones after it. Seaman, which is more like taking one creature through its individual biological development, but it does change forms into different kinds of things. But that's a weird game, man. It's like a kind of like Wonder Project J or Tamagotchi that I was talking about before. You are sort of passively caring for this organism, which is Seaman, a fish with the face of a man that talks to you. Bizarre game. Cult classic. Anyway, Pant. I was supposed to try and persuade the king bee, but I've been badly injured. Is there anyone who can tell the king bee how important living in peace is? Sir, you look very strong. I have a favour to ask of you. I am about to pass away soon. Please eat the food I have collected so that you may become strong enough to defeat the king bee. What if I want to negotiate with it and convince it how important life is or whatever? If you can defeat the king bee, it will enable the plants to recover and grow again. But I wish I would have met my son before I pass away. Oh, this is the father of the little baby thing that I stomped on before. Farewell, my son. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that's one of my accents, I guess. Gibbon's complimenting my accent. Ooh, eggs. Ah, eggs. Oh, I lost E.V.O power? How did that happen exactly? Okay, if I eat the egg before it hatches... Huh. Oh, the minus 10 I think is just me doing damage. Not me losing E.V.O points. Silly me. Okay, some of these eggs are not hatching. What are these things? I guess insects do hatch out of eggs. Here comes another amphibian. You have evolved strangely. Did you use the crystal's power? As I said before, the only way to satisfy our large appetite is to devour all of the plant life we can find. If you feel the way we have chosen to live is wrong, maybe you should change it. You may only change it one way, though. By force! Interesting. And this is why we don't have giant insects on Earth now. It's because I killed them all. Okay, this is well nasty. So I got a lot of E.V.O power from that British fellow earlier. What can I do with that? I can increase my body, even though it takes so much damage. Better tail. Let's go the body. Scaly body. Yeah, I mean, you're right, Nova. It is more of a wasp than a bee. That would explain why they weren't all dying before when they were stabbing me. Oh, dude. Right, I've used my power now. I don't have a problem with dying and being respawned outside. But actually, maybe I can just do this. If I don't let him get an attack off, this king bee, which probably should be a queen, but maybe that's another factor of why this is an evolutionary dead end. The king bees did not work out. They really have to be queens in order to survive, also smaller. Can I eat the eggs? Yes, I can. But I actually won't get enough health to survive this one attack from eating a single egg. But I can do this. Okay. Get out of here. Oh, and the tracking shots really get you. Okay. Okay, if I reverse to this point... Because what I can do... Oops! Like I was doing before, I can sort of spam attacks on this thing and keep it grounded, you know. It's tough. It is tough. What should I do? What should I do? What powers can I get? Like I care about losing E.V.O points. How many do I have? 12. I lost half of my E.V.O points, half of my 24. Alright, I'll grind a little bit more, maybe get one more upgrade. What could I do? I have the best jaws. Could get a horn, I'm not too keen on them. I might as well get a cheap one actually. So why don't I do that and then save a bit for a mid-battle evolution, which seems to be the key to surviving these boss fights. And then we'll give it a go. Oh, Nova says, if only we lived in the days when there were dragonflies the size of cars. Well, I'm not actually sure how big I am. But if I'm the size of, say, you know, a rat, then I guess that makes that bee the size of a dog. But yeah, as we said, like, this is why there aren't giant bees that we know of. It's because they died out. They were an evolutionary dead end, right? Also, they wouldn't be in the fossil record because insects don't have an endoskeleton, they have an exoskeleton that decays much more easily than bone. Ooh, that was a shiny meat. Although there would still be evidence of them, like, just because they don't have a solid body doesn't mean they would be completely unknown. Totally ganking me, bro. I wonder if I can increase my body size again. I cannot. I am at the maximum size for this organism. But I was considering, what was I considering? A horn, yes. Oh, I gotta go for the big horn, surely. Feel a horn, that doesn't sound like it would do much in terms of attack power. Alright, why don't I go into the battle, get the original horn halfway through. I feel like my tactics were working on the bee, so I could probably do this pretty well. Yeah, so other evolution games, there's a few more simulation ones. Unnatural Selection, Evolution, something something, I forget. There was one that Cody actually mentioned just before I got on here called Seventh Cross, which was another Dreamcast game. Although I think it was more of the individual creature style thing. But yeah, 3D graphics. Up. Oh, spammed to death. Okay, do this. Do this. Yes, good. Just gotta keep it from doing that. And we'll be fine. The thing is, if it does a full attack string like that, there's no way I can survive it. Alright. Let's try horn. Ooh, beautiful. I like that. Hey, you're out of bounds. That's unfair. Oh! Seriously? What? Yeah, avoid it. Stop. Yes, the jumping tail actually comes in handy very well. There we go. Not too hard at all. Yes. Now we are strong and mighty. And the screen should just transition. I think Unnatural Selection and Evolution were just sort of PC simulation games, but I didn't read up too much about them. Ha ha ha. I am a dragonfly. You may call me Magaosu. You got it. I didn't agree with the way of the king bee either. I will give you some advice. You have no strong enemies ahead. At this point, you don't need to evolve. The sand eater in the next area is very strong. I suggest you run away. Pfft, not likely. Get back here, Sonny. I'm gonna eat you. Oh. Never mind. But let's see, there was one other game that I thought of, and it's called Evolve. Now this is the tactical squad shooter game that came out a little while back. It was the last generation, I think. It was sort of Left 4 Dead style asymmetric multiplayer, where there's a team of players. Good grief, that was awful. Yeah, a team of players with guns, and then one other player who controls a massive beast. And it's called E.V.O, but I don't actually remember what the, like, mechanics of the game were, and, like, you know, how evolution played into it. Or I think the beast could augment itself over the course of a game. To adapt to the situations or whatever, I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to save this creature as Finliz for Fin Lizard. Yeah, I don't know if any of our viewers can speak to what Evolve was like and how it took advantage of the evolution concept. But I think it wasn't, you know, pseudo-educational in the way that this kind of game is, certainly. Or the simulation games, even more so. Alright, so I don't appear to be able to attack these things, and they are, like, slamming me badly, so get a green crystal, and try and get the heck out of here. Actually, it'd be good if I was a bird flying over this desert, but I don't have those adaptations yet. Oh, I have a few options now, I think. Thorny Springtail. Combining the Thorntail and the Springtail. Notice how the background has this sort of filter on it to make it appear to be shimmering in a heat haze. Nice graphical effect, I like that. Let's get the heck out of here, dude. Oh. Let's hope the next stage is a little more friendly. Oh, cool! Proto-dinosaurs. The Eddosaurus. Okay, accents. You can't get through here if your body is still the same. It is the era of reptiles. The era of plants and insects has ended. Boy. Okay. Oh, and now you're gonna kill me. Thank you. Thanks very much. Alright, what can I do to evolve myself in the era of reptiles and insects? Oh, not insects. Not insects. Jumping dorsal fin. Thorn dorsal fin. Let's jump. I want to jump. What a jerk. Oh, dude! Jumping fin is a wing! That's amazing. Alright, so I can't, like, flap or fly, but it does give me much improved jumping, which I appreciate. I should have done that earlier. I would have got through that desert much easier. Hey! 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 What the heck? Alright, next thing I should do is improve my body, I think. Dude. Oh, haha! Totally getting ganked here. Ah. Wow, I'm not suited to this era, I guess. Alright, reverse a little bit. Not much E.V.O points at the moment. Yes, I attack while they're digging in the sand. Perfect. This is tough. Oh yeah, Nova just suggested that. Thanks, Nova. Waiting for them to have their head in the sand before attacking. See, they're digging for these worms, I guess. Yeah, that works. Good thinking. But yeah, I am pretty much just a dragon, aren't I? How cool is that? Because of the weird sort of evolutionary parts you can attach to your creature, you can make them anything. In this case, a dragon. Unlike no creature that ever lived. Alright. So what else can I do? I want to improve my body, but I actually have a quite good one, and all I can do is save up for armor at 5,000. I could get a better horn if I save up for that too. But I already have the best tail and dorsal fin. Okay. What if I dash into this thing? 5. Chowing down is better, I think. Oh wow, the little heady boys give me a lot more EP. Yeah, when they're not suspecting it. Ah! Oh, they suspected it. Oh, actually, that's another tactic. I can dash into them instead of trying to advance to bite. Oh, not if they do that, though. Oh, that was good timing. I got in just before he fin slapped me. Oh, right. That is a mechanic I forgot about. You can't just dash all the time. Oh. Little head boy only gave me less that time. I forget. I guess I got a shiny one? I don't know. Oh. Yeah, Gibbon. Oh yeah, Gibbon's talking about stuff. He was watching Popful Mail footage earlier and saw some nice heat haze effects in that. I played Popful Mail on stream last year sometime. Talked about it starting out as Sister Sonic and everything. But yeah, it was a decent little game. Gibbon has picked up on a Wonder Boy connection since that's his current obsession, which is pretty cool. He feels like that Sega made a version of it on Sega CD, like they ported it to the Sega CD because they weren't having any Wonder Boy games in development at that time. And he's noted that the kind of gameplay style is similar. So yeah, heat haze effects. Gibbon says he was reading up on the algorithm used to do such effects. Combine it with a particle spawner and you get the flame effect from the title screen of the original Doom. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know what these things are, but they are jumping out of the sand to attack me, and I don't appreciate it. I do appreciate jumping so high though. It's very nice. Alright, shall I get that horn now? Big horn, please. Cool. Nice. Alright, I can deal with these things pretty well, actually. Better than those bloody Edisauruses. They were tough. Yeah, one bite with good timing. Take care of these, no problem. Good stuff. Alright, well, I can come back here if I need to. Let's advance for now and see what's next. What's the time? Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, we're going well here. Let's try and get past the age of land, this age. And then see... Maybe we'll stop there. Oh, okay. You are a failure. What was this guy's voice? I forget. You should have listened to our orders. Hail Queen Bee! Oh, I totally called it. The Queen Bee is the new overlord. It was you, amphibian, who defeated my husband, the King Bee. You have destroyed the laws of our insect society. I feel it was unfair that only our society be destroyed. The amphibians must be destroyed too. I shall destroy you first for defeating my husband. Oh wow, dude. I don't recall ever seeing a bee with giant teeth and jaws, I gotta say. Alright, so that was bad. And yeah, that dragonfly was totally lying to me. What a little jerk. Okay, what can I do at this moment? Not much. Ooh, back of the head. Actually, I didn't see that before. I could put something on the back of my head, and I don't know what any of these are. Let's pick Wooper, because that's a cool Pokemon. What does that do? Oh, cool, I've got little fins on my head now. And I can afford another one of these changes, so if I play well here, then I can get a heal from that at some point. Yeah, giant teeth on that bee, it's a bit odd. Okay, let's try something else. They all cost the same, so maybe they're just cosmetic. They might have some small effect. More big fins now. Nice. Oh, yes. Spam it up. Yeah, attack in midair, get to fall, and then boom, boom, boom. Oh. Ow! Okay, so that didn't work out so well. Jep roll. Okay, so that's kind of a... Oh, dang it. I don't know what to call this. It's like a dinosaur protrusion thing, like a horn. Just removing it costs 100. Oh man, okay, well that's not good. Where did I save last? In the middle of the battle. It was before buying that upgrade, so okay. So if I play well, I can do this. Take care of that queen bee. So that's another kind of dinosaur spine thing on my head. Oh, that actually improved my defense, so those projectiles were doing less damage. Hmm. Ooh, nasty. Yeah, clearly the jaw attack is the real killer. Although getting hit with tons of spikes in a row, also not good for me. I kind of just want to brute force this right now. Nope. Ah, okay. Timing. Ah, no, no, wait! Surely this is the survival of the fittest. Yes! Done it. Gonna eat all your honey. Cool. Balance of nature. Which the giant insects destroyed will recover. The plants that were totally destroyed will grow back again. The ground will become an ideal place for all creatures again. Okay, here is your new body. It's the body of a reptile. You can evolve into many different things with this body. Great power! Give this creature a new body. Alright, that was Gaia speaking. Sorry, I didn't do my Gaia voice. That is a dopey looking creature. I love it. Wow. That's pretty exciting. Okay, here's Gaia again. By the way, did you say you were larger because of the crystal? I never made a crystal that would make bodies larger. Wait, what? It said King Bee. Did that mean King Bee is speaking and made a crystal? Larger. What? Oh, whatever. I think she was talking to the King Bee? I don't know. Anyway, the next time period is a place where all creatures compete for power. These creatures are called dinosaurs because of their strength. Wait. 200 to 65 million BCE. What's the word dinosaur mean again? Thunder lizard, I believe. Dino. Yeah, so the saw is lizard, and the dino is thunder. Because of the great noise they would make stamping their gigantic feet. So I take issue with that assessment of what the word means. But anyway, here's our cute little dinosaur guy. This is actually exciting because, yeah, dinosaurs, they're fun. Even more possibilities. Okay, the brosaurus, bro. Gonna get some brews. So yeah, it seems like things have been abbreviated a bit here, like the sealerfish before, and now we've got brosaurus, probably brontosaurus, pretty weak jaws. The tyrannosaurus, probably the tyrannosaurus. The pitsaurus, very cheap. The tenodons, probably pteranodons. They really had to scrunch these names up to fit them in the namespace, I think. Very inelegant. I wonder if there's a patch for this game that restores all the proper names. Bro. Oh yeah, you're right, Nova. This character, this creature that I am, looks a lot like Spike from Land Before Time. Man, those were some good movies. Long-tailed birds, Phonocos, Phamsis, Omosaurus. I don't know what a lot of these might be, but I feel like, I mean, like I said before, dinosaurs, lots of possibility space. And from some of the names there, I think I might be able to become a flying dinosaur. Which some pedants will tell you, like, a pteranodon is not a dinosaur. Well, shut up, I don't care. Okay. Muzzle horn, forehead horn, spiral horn, jewel horns. Ooh, at this era I can actually get longer neck. Slick body, spotted body, watered body, armor body, Pronosaurus body, Nautilon's body. Ooh, yes, and we can go different legs numbers. 2 legs and 4 legs. You know what they say, 4 legs good, 2 legs better. Animal Farm. I really shouldn't have read that in year 7, I was too young. I just thought it was about some funny little animals, but it was also really bleak anyway. Stegosaurus, Edosaurus, Pronosaurus. Cool. Get some nice fins there. Snake's tail, Nautilon's tail. Invincible tail! Whoa! And different crests and helmets. Okay, wow. That's really exciting. There's a lot of weird things we can evolve ourselves into now, bro. Including the Brosaurus. But I think, I don't know. I've been going a while. You can evolve in various ways in this era. If you choose 2 legs, you'll be able to jump higher. If you choose to have 4 legs, you will have stronger defense. If you choose 4 legs, your ability to jump will be limited, so be careful when choosing. Cool. That is... oh, pardon me. That is, yeah, an interesting wrinkle for this era. But I think... okay. Another cutscene. I can hear some whispering. Oh, what were these voices? How many reptiles have challenged Mount Brave? Only a reptile with true bravery may be eligible to build a new age. I believe Mount Brave is a good target to overcome. This will blah 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 chosen one. I feel an ominous hunch. Cool. Ominous. Well, yeah, I think I'll stop there. That's the first 2 chapters of E.V.O. Search for Eden. As you progress, you pass the point of the dinosaurs, you get to be a hominid, you can become a humanoid and grab a club and start hitting people with that, and so on. And yeah, I don't even know where the game goes in the end, so join in and find out. Play the game yourself, chuck it on your SNES Mini, hack it in, and give it a go, bro. And join the Game Club Discord somehow. How would you even do that? I guess message me on Twitter, but I tend to only let people in that I know, as a rule. I don't know, I shouldn't even be saying all this, I don't care, whatever. Yeah, cool. So thanks for watching. Nova says a human seems like a downgrade from dinosaur. Yeah, it's hard to argue with that when you can get giant jaws and things, but you know, the real power of humans is the brain, and we invented tools and stuff, and that's what led us to developments such as the computer and the video game and the E.V.O search for Eden. So, and twitch.tv/MiloScatter. All the invention of the human brain. Anyway, yeah, thanks for joining me and chatting. That was a lot of fun, and this is a pretty cool game. Brains won't do anything against the T-Rex. Well, watch Jurassic Park again closely. You might find there's a message there. Anyway, thanks for joining me. This has been fun. Oh, I was going to talk more about International Women's Month. Like, this game, like I was sort of wanted to say, is not great as a start for that, but I had to do it to tie into the game club and get myself to play it. But yeah, as far as I can tell, like, a lot of the development stuff was all men. At least we got Gaia in the game. It's a good female character, I guess. The player character is sort of, when they become a humanoid, like I was saying, they're pretty clearly male, and the intention is for you to become a partner of Gaia in a hetero normative kind of way. So I couldn't claim that I was playing a female character in this game. But yeah, the rest of the month I will be streaming games with a feminine theme. If yeah, I'll definitely make that a priority. Especially after last year when I played nothing but heroine games and other games that had things to do with women. Anyway, yeah, so look forward to that next time. But yeah, this was this stream, so I'm done. Thank you for joining me. See you next time. Bye.